What's up, man?
What's going on, buddy?
Keys? Awesome. Alright guys, so here it is. It's time to finally pick up the car. But before I go into detail of what got done, let me go ahead and clip back over to when I first dropped off the car and let John explain what's getting done.
So my name is John Purdue with TLC Auto Detail. TLC has been around since 2008. I joined Dave Miller and his team as a partner almost 2 years ago. We've gone through some rapid growth. Kind of wanted to do something different in this area as far as how detailing is perceived. Customer service is kind of our #1 goal, so that was what we kind of encompassed everything around, started growing it. From there, you know, we've spawned and outgrew our old facility, moved to Sterling in February earlier this year. This is kind of where we're at now. So Ryan reached out to us a couple months ago. Said he had some potential work he wanted to do on his Toyota Supra here. At the time, haven't seen the car in quite some time actually. Last time I talked to him was about 2 years ago. I think before we did a teardown and a big build. So we met up in, I think it was early October. He brought his MR2 for some services. We did a polish on it and he seemed pretty content with the services and happy. So now we have the Supra here, and what we kind of plan on doing with this is more or less our full service menu. Everything besides PPF coverage, from texture removal to rock chip repair, full-on paint correction, wheels off, leather restoration, and then the finale is we're going to be coating everything with MODESTA coatings line. From PD private label on the entire body, BCO6 wheels and calipers, our new plastic coating that has really good benefits for restoring old faded plastics, picking up the hydrophobic properties. Should be a good project. Going to take probably about 2 weeks. Hour-wise, it depends, but the result should be pretty stellar after it's done.
All right, guys, so like John just said there, he explained everything. I'm not the master guru, so thankfully for him, he took care of everything for me, and if you guys can see, look at it. It's absolutely perfect. The only thing I believe that John really ran into an issue with was the hood was just too thin. It was too far gone, so John went ahead and had the hood resprayed here locally, and it looks fantastic. The car literally looks perfect. The car has, well, it's 25 years old, 165,000 miles, and it looks like new again. Now, obviously, the car is older, is going to have some blemishes, but for the most part, this car is literally perfect, and I don't think I could ask for anything more. So let's go ahead and just do a walk around real quick. All right, guys, so you can see there the car looks fantastic, but I can't explain everything in great detail, so I'm gonna flip it over here to John and let him talk to you real quick.
All right, so Ryan brought us his 95 Supra to have paint correction done and coat it with MODESTA PD private label. When we received the car, it's in good shape for the mileage. I think it's right around 160,000. It had a lot of blemishes as far as rock chips. The main issue was there's multiple paint jobs on the car, obviously being 20 years old. Some cars it's kind of typical. So what we started with was a decontamination wash, clay bar the car to expose what we're dealing with. We found that 2 doors have been painted and the paint work, to say the least, was not up to standard.
The only thing we could do on this door and that door over there was to wet sand, remove some of the texture, not to make it perfectly flat, but to make it match the orange peel and texture on the remaining of the car. The rear bumper and I believe the front bumper he had repainted recently, so those were actually in pretty good shape overall. The hood, we ran into an issue along with the Targa top. The paint was original, very, very, very thin. We ended up having the hood repainted just to rid of some of the rock chips. It was really, really bad up there. It was measuring 60 microns, which is extremely thin. Then we proceeded, after we wet sanded 2 doors, leveled down some of the texture, painted the hood, did a multi-step paint correction to rid the defects rid the surface of the defects. A compounder removed the deeper defects within safe limitation, polished the paint. After that, we proceeded to prep the surface of the paint for coating. It included very thorough alcohol wipe to remove any polish residues, oils off the surfaces. We machine polished in P01A primer from MODESTA. What that does is create a catalyst for the actual bond. After that, it was actually 24 hours later after we applied it, but we coated it in the PD base. Immediately after that, it goes through and we applied the topper for the coating itself, and that creates an organic surface on it, which should make this coating very, very, very hydrophobic. After that, we IR lamp cured it, optimal temperature between 120 to 140, baked it, let it cool down, and we topped it with MODESTA M1. After that, we put up on quick jacks, pulled the wheels, coated the wheels, cleaned the wheel liners, some suspension components, cleaned all the plastic, restored all the plastic on it, and did the kind of normal touch-ups, windows, vacuums, you know, basic stuff. There are some issues with this paint still. The car is not perfect, but the nice thing is it's in a far, far better shape now. And it's a car that's going to be driven. So overall, you know, pleased with the results of it. Is it perfect? No. Is it world of difference? Absolutely. It was an absolutely fun project to work on. So I couldn't thank Ryan enough for bringing that thing out here.
All right, guys, I hope this video has been somewhat educational for you. There's going to be more I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm going to be coming down here to TLC Auto Detail, working more and going over more detailed videos. I want to do more with the MR2 also. Going and get the wheels coated on that car. I have those new Rays engineering wheels I'd like to get coated and take care of that. So doing more stuff in this, but if you guys have any questions or concerns, please hit up my Facebook or Instagram. I'm always open to any questions. Also, everything linked below for TLC Auto Detail and MODESTA will be down there. If there's anything you need, please hit them up.